I would like to ask you a very important question.
Ah, that bird always lifts my spirits. Hey, welcome to Stand to Reason, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Greg Koukl, your host. I guess my voice sounds a little gravelly, doesn't it? I've been talking a lot in the last couple of days. Breathing that airplane air probably hasn't helped at all. Glad to be with you today, though. And I'm looking forward to some vigorous, rigorous, pleasant, intelligent, careful thinking conversation with you about the most important things in life. Ethics, values, and religion. In fact, that's what I told somebody sitting next to me on the airplane last night. What could be more important than God? Everything else is temporal, and when it's all over here, we're going to be standing face to face with Him, and then what happens then will determine what happens forever after that. Forever and ever, you know. It's like the guy said, you know, I don't mind dying. It's just that I'm going to be dead for such a long time. And that just shows what's important, and hopefully that brings things into perspective. You know, this woman was an atheist, all right, an atheistic humanist, not a postmodern, but representing this anti-religion organization. And I never could understand what it is that motivates an atheist to debate in a situation like this. If I were an atheist, I would never waste my time in a debate with a religious person. Why should I? First of all, if I was an atheist, I would realize, as I did before I was a Christian, and I was some kind of an atheist, that ultimately, if there is no God, there are no values, there is no morality, there's no meaning, there's no purpose to anything. It's just us, molecules crashing together in the universe, and eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. Why would I waste my time in a debate? Further, why would I try to disabuse some poor sod, some religious sod of his views when they seem to make him so happy? I mean, it's not my job to make him feel miserable. If he's happy in his illusion, well, as Marx said, religion is the opiate of the people. Why not just leave him alone? All those Christian people believe in this fantasy and they feel so good about it. So what? It doesn't hurt me. Why should I care? And so I never could figure out why some atheists seem to have not just this passion, but this they're on this quest to straighten us out. What's the point? There's no ultimate meaning anyway. Now, I think they might say, well, because you religious people cause so much evil in the world in the name of religion. Well, a lot of non-religious people cause evil in the world. They don't do it in the name of non-religion. I mean, they wouldn't be inclined to put it that way, but quite frankly, the evil that they are able to do, given the fact that they don't believe in any God and there is no accountability, follows naturally from their worldview, whether they say they do it in the name of atheism or not. If there is no God, there's no one to be accountable to. There's no final reckoning. There's no justice done after this life. It's the strong rule the weak. It's social Darwinism. So what follows from that is a very egoistic view, a very egocentric view, and a view that it seems to make sense to get the most out of life that you can, even at the expense of others, because ultimately there's no grounding for right and wrong. Well, you might get caught. Well, try not to get caught, all right? So bad stuff follows naturally from atheism, just as much as some people think it follows from religion. Actually, I don't think it follows from religion at all, except for in some very rare cases when somebody thinks that God told them to kill somebody else. And then in that case it might follow, but that's not the case with most religion. Certainly not the case with Christianity, though our opponent tried to stick that on Christianity. I'll talk about that in a moment. Anyway, so she was quite exercised that evening